Okay, now we're going to do a Bootstrap style website through Dreamweaver. I've started out with my root folder, and I have some images prepared in this root folder in an images folder. And I'm going to do this for a little local pizza company using the Bootstrap CSS through Dreamweaver. So the first thing we're going to do is connect to that site folder, that root folder. I'm going to say new site. I'm going to call mine pizza, my site name. I'm going to browse for that folder. Mine's on the desktop. There it is. So I'm choosing that folder. Now I'm going to the advanced settings, local info, and I'm going to browse for my default images folder and connect to that folder. Choose and save. Now I can see in my files panel, and I can access my images, and I can access my root folder through the files panel in Dreamweaver. So I'm going to start out by making a new page. File, new document, HTML, and Bootstrap. We also have some starter templates. We'll look at those later, but first we're going to start with a blank document. Click on Bootstrap. I'm going to make a new CSS sheet this time for my Bootstrap CSS. I'm going to deselect include a pre-built layout, so we're going to start from scratch. And here's the column and gutter size, and the mobile phone, tablet, and desktop sizes. I'm going to create. Okay, it looks just like a basic HTML website, but we'll see a couple different things. I'll close these windows here. First thing I'm going to do is save this. File, save as. And I'm going to call this index.html. That's going to be my home page. And there I am in my root folder, so I'll go ahead and save it at that level. I'm going to quickly look at the root folder here. Back to my root folder, and you can see we had the images folder originally, and Dreamweaver has added a CSS folder with that Bootstrap CSS file. A fonts folder with some fonts, some default fonts that CSS uses. There's my index page, and also Dreamweaver added a JavaScript folder. Alright, so there's my blank page. And one of the first things I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the code side. I can see it by the code view, split view, or live view. We'll do most of our working in the live view and code view through the Bootstrap approach. All right, back to the code view. It's a quick way to add a title. This is for the title bar of the browser. Up here in the head section, I'm going to highlight untitled document and give it a title. I'm just going to call mine Grandpa's Pizza Home Page. Back to the live view. I'm going to look up here. We also have our source code, which was that HTML. We have our Bootstrap CSS code, which is about 6,500 lines of CSS code. That it gives us the responsive website. And by default, it is read only. You can't really do any changes to that. But I suggest coming up here where it says make writable. And we'll make this a writable document. So if we ever need to do any CSS changes, we can come back and do those changes right on the Bootstrap CSS. I'm going to go back to the live view, and then we're ready to get started.